And we are back, episode 137 of Journey to Million. I should say we're finally back. Look, Jared and myself, Drew Skyberg, here back for a Wednesday night episode. Jared's got the Brewers running, keeping us up to date on the live stream. If you're listening later, though, of course, that might not help you out, but that helps me out. Look, it's been a busy couple weeks, Jared. Right? We've done some sporting events, so on, and then with summer just around the corner, not so much NFL news. We're finally getting back into the NFL news, as this was a big day today, and it's good to finally be able to talk about more NFL stuff rather than just games and so on. So, how's it going?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, if you're watching this later, the Brewer game that you're watching that we're watching now is the game they lost. So they probably lose this one too. But no, it's good. Like you said, not much NFL, but I guess we got Judon news there, a big trade. But besides, I mean, it's preseason started and you're watching. Jordan Love had a decent game, right? He had like 2 drives or something. He had that touchdown.
Was that 65-yarder right away with Wicks?
Yep. Yeah, Richardson played two drives. He had 4 passes, 1 run. Like, not a big sample size, but it's nice to finally watch. I mean, you get a little glimpse into what you're going to see this year from your team, and it's that time of year, so it's exciting.
It was good to finally see Richardson. That was the whole thing, right? I mean, like
every play. Is it bad that every single play I'm hoping he doesn't get hurt? I'm just like, just get out of bounds.
No, because it's a preseason, and we just saw, well, it wasn't preseason for JJ McCarthy, right? The meniscus tear. So, the talk initially was, meniscus. We've seen NBA players come back in, 4 to 6 weeks. But then the nature of this surgery ended up being a longer procedure. So then, of course, we get to now out of the year. Sam Darnold is there. I saw reports about them looking at Derek Carr for the Saints. I don't necessarily.
They should go for someone like, say, Aiden O'Connell gets that job. I know Minshew just signed there, but they need someone like a Minshew to hold them up a little bit. Because no offense to Sam Darnold, but I think his best years are behind him, and I don't think he can lead that team to a 500 record. I'm not there; they were predicted to be anyways. But I mean, like, they're probably going to win 6 at best, 7 games this year.
Yeah, and I thought of Darnold last year with San Francisco. It was not great. I mean,
like Trey
I was hoping for
someone.
Lance would be fun. Lance from Minnesota too.
Yeah.
So be a nice fit. Having him there, but yeah, Matt Judon for a 3rd round pick in 2025. I guess for an edge rusher who's aging, it's probably good value. I mean, that's probably what he's going for kind of thing. I wouldn't say anything else behind it. Wasn't
4 years ago
too much else.
This trade would have been huge news 4 years ago, but I mean, Patriots won 3 games last year.
They didn't win many, and it's time. Yeah, it was time for them to make a move. And then the other one was Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Yeah, I got that name down. 3-year, $39 million contract extension with the Browns, a linebacker, big piece for them. Really not much else going on. I mean, in terms of we talked McCarthy but preseason games finally in Packers get a win. They got Bo Nix next week now. They got Denver. Obviously, it's preseason, but Nix, you give me the rundown what you thought.
Well, Zack said that Bo Nix he looked really good and picked apart the Colts defense. Well, they started Jared Stidham, so Bo Nix came in second, the 3rd drive, 4th drive or something. We pulled our starters after the 2nd drive, so we had no starters in there. It was just Bo Nix against our 2nd and 3rd string. He looked fine. Yeah, he didn't have a bad game. For a preseason game against backups, yeah, he looked like an NFL quarterback. So he looked like he can play. That's all it is. It's not something to, think about deeply. It's just one game.
Mm-hmm. You brought up exactly the point I want to make. He came in second. He came in when some of the guys played their first drive. And how they do with offense, they do it with defense sometimes. Where first defense, first drive defense.
We pulled Zaire Franklin. We pulled Kenny Moore. We pulled Grover Stewart. Everyone that we pulled Latu. Everyone that would get to him or affect his game in any
names
sort of
I know.
way. Yeah, got pulled. So we were starting. I mean, what's his name? Dallas Flowers, and I don't know, all these bunch of backup cornerbacks. Like, yeah, he's gonna pick apart our defense, especially when we play zone defense and he's throwing 10-yard outs. Like,
And that was good for him too, right? He just a lot of dink and dunk, and that's what
he looked good. I'm not gonna say he didn't look good. He had a good game, but like,
he did fine. And I expect the same against the Packers.
yeah, you can't fault him for who he was playing against. Like, he had a good game.
Yeah.
But
Are you in any redraft leagues, by the way?
yeah, I'm in 2. We draft on
two.
the 1st and then end of August, like 30th or so. Same 2 as always. Yahoo, ESPN.
Is the
The
Pig
Yahoo
League?
League. It is the Pig League. Is the ESPN one? Yeah, yeah. 8-team, $50 buy-in Pig League, and then the Yahoo one is the one I won 2 years ago when I drafted Chase Edmonds, fourth round. Yeah,
I remember. Yeah,
yeah.
basically
So
there.
that's that one. That's the one we draft on the 1st. That's the $60 buy-in. That's the one I paid the most attention to. Normal.
What? Jared, you can hear me? I don't think your mic's not on. Can't hear you. All right. Well, we can't hear Jared. Jared can hear me though. I'd plug it back in, Jared. Probably unplugged it. But as Jared was saying, he cares primarily about one league, which is kind of true. His dynasty lineups. He doesn't really sell all the time. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't do a lot of trades though with them.
Yeah, I unplugged it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I was talking about how you care more about that one league because, well, of course, you don't set your dynasty lineups. No.
No, speaking of dynasty, you need to talk to Garrett Mitchell's team, whoever that is in Yahoo for baseball.
What's
And
going
tell
on?
him to set his lineup, because if I lose and 5th place team, no, who is it? I don't know. Alec something. He needs to lose.
Yeah.
If Alec
Okay.
loses, I make playoffs. If Alec wins and I lose, he makes playoffs.
I'll give you the contact
If we
info.
both win, I make playoffs. So.
Okay.
But I play
I'll
against
give-
Lucas. I played a good team. But
I ran away with first. Do
yeah,
see-
you cheated
okay,
again.
No, I did not cheat. But you drop Bregman, I pick him up, and now he's the best player on the
Yeah,
planet.
I know. Well,
Oh,
no,
that was
Jazz
good.
Chisholm trades to the Yankees, and he's going off, and now he's out for 4 weeks.
Hurt.
So there goes
Yeah.
his season. Like,
There goes. Now you can
Yeah.
drop him. No, it worked out. I always get the rookies. I got Skeens this year. I had Holiday, and of course I dropped him. But
yeah.
that looks to be maybe okay.
Wait,
Um,
Bueller pitching today? I thought it was Flaherty.
Yeah. No, they've had Bueller today. They changed it.
Okay.
And then what was I saying? I was saying with baseball. My team, my pickup Skeens I mentioned as a rookie.
Cheat. You rig the league so that you win. That's what you do every year.
No, Jared, you lose points for strikeouts, and I still drafted Schwarber.
Yeah. Well, he had a grand slam today, so
No, he's been good for fantasy too. Like even if
Yeah.
you take points off for strikeouts, he's still amazing. He still has been
Yeah.
big. He's a top 20 player, and I have like 3 or 4 guys in the top 20. So that's usually a good sign. Freeman.
yeah, I have like
Ramirez.
4 players in the 20s. Like Ryan McMahon, Jazz Chisholm, Pete Alonso. They're all like
Hey, you did
Ezekiel
good on those.
Tovar. They're all in the 20s. And then like Glasnow, Zach Wheeler, Musgrove, but he's been hurt. But yeah. I don't know. My
Playoffs are
team,
next week, I think. Right?
when healthy, my team is good, but playoffs are next week. They start next week. There's only 2
Oh,
weeks
wow.
left. So I need to win this week, or he needs to lose. Because
Oh, I get a bye, don't I? No, I don't get a bye. I actually got to play.
There's
Only 4
2
teams make it.
Yeah. Which I don't know.
I
I
know.
don't like it because like, you have the whole 18-week playoffs and then only 4 teams.
But the idea is to weed it out. It's a long enough time
get
to
it.
smooth it out.
But like
It's
now
like
it's gonna.
football.
Yeah. I feel like there's teams that aren't playing that are like 1-15, 1-16, and then there's a drop off from like 12-5 to like 5-12 is like the 6th place team, 5th to 6th.
Well,
So
they
like,
paid league dues and they
Yeah.
got their team they drafted, and I remind people to set. I mean, I do at the start of the year. I try to remind people like, hey, make sure to set your lives. But when it gets to like June, I'm like,
well,
you
remember
gotta
what
set
happened
your lineup
last year
yourself.
when you texted my opponent to set his lineup and I lost? Yeah, so do that to whatever his name is so that I win.
Maybe.
Please.
Well, I'll at least give you his contact info so you can at least
Yeah.
contact the guy because that's only fair. No, but I got for fantasy. I got a couple redraft ones. I'm doing one with Bernie again. Bernie, friend of the show. We won a vampire league last year, so you beat the team, you get to take a player from the team. Is how those
Okay.
work, and it's position for position. So what we did, for example, was we won last year, week 1. We did like Travis Kelsey, and we gave up like Logan Thomas, like
What?
because you can do that.
Okay.
So what you do is you trade position for position. Vampire leagues are growing; they're actually pretty fun. So
Really?
you can take any player on your team, you can trade it to that one for one of their players, presumably a top player. So
But the
we got
only problem with that is that if there's a team that's not like playing and you beat them, you just kind of milk off their team.
it's best ball. I should have added it's
Okay,
best ball
okay.
vampire.
Okay.
So then you get them, and yeah. So then if you keep winning games, you're gonna have a better team. But if you go 0-4 to start, you're already over because you lost
Yeah,
all
your
4 of your top
season's over.
players.
Yeah.
So
But
you
but
aim
by
to win
then,
week 1.
the 0-4 team is probably just going to give up. So anyone that plays that 0-4 team won't have anyone to really take from.
It's best. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you got to get to
There's
it. Like,
a lot of
if you're going to win, you got to win to start the year to build your team
Yes.
up. And then,
Yep. So we base it off. We run week 1 matchups. We look at the top matchups. That's how we won the league last year. Was we looked
Okay.
at best players week 1, and same for IDP because there's 4 IDP spots. So
Yeah.
you have to draft those guys early because you get like a point. You get a bunch of points per tackle. It's like almost 5 points per tackle.
Wow.
So like it's
So
like
if I
you
did
get
that
everybody
league,
goes,
if I played, if you had that, what's it called, Vampire? If you did that in your dynasty league, I would win it every year because I always start 8-0 and then I end up like 8-7.
oh yeah, exactly. You would literally blow it out the
Yeah.
water. It's fun, but it's best ball, so you just sit and watch like players accrue points.
It's
So it's
something I
head
would-
to head best
I'd
ball's
try.
fun.
Yeah, it's something I would
Yeah.
try.
And we split the dues to buy in and whatever.
Yeah.
And we just co-manage because they let us and make decisions, and it's fun. So that's
Yeah.
the one I'm in. We have Best Ball Mania, of course. We do those.
I don't know if I'm gonna do one on Underdog. I could. I have the money in the account to do it, but I don't know. Because like you asked me if I wanted to do the other league. I'm already in 5 leagues total with Ming Dynasty.
I get it. Yeah.
6. So like I'm in 3. I'm in 2 redraft. I'm in your league. I'm in Zack's league, and then I'm in an old league from a coworker back then of mine. That's 5, and then Bernie's league is 6. I just can't. So
I think I'm in 8 or 9. It'll probably be 10. It ends up always being 10.
see, I don't like that because like, oh, McCaffrey scored. Cool, I have him, but I'm against him in 3
I
leagues.
love it.
So-
I'm the guy you see in those memes where he's cheering on for every guy. You know, you've seen that one. Yeah, I got
Elamina Zacchaeus. Yeah, Zacchaeus.
And then the IDP, whoever the tackles, me, kickers and defense, sometimes me. Now with people taking those out of the leagues, like Zack just did in his league, he took out kicker and defense. I can't cheer for that anymore.
Yeah, no,
So
I like not having kicker and defense.
I agree. It just
takes out the luck of Younghoe Koo kicking 25 points a week. Like kickers are good. Like Justin Tucker is the best kicker, but he can still end with 0 points if they don't get in field goal range or if they don't, if they're on a bad team.
Yeah, he can't control it. Yeah,
There's
exactly.
so many things that's luck. By the way, Walker Buehler walked the bases loaded in the first inning so far. No outs.
So Brewers are gonna get runs too. It's the only one.
No, they're gonna. It's 3-0.
Oh,
yeah.
How'd that happen?
But single, sac fly. Yeah. Contreras is up, so it's probably a double play. It'll be 3-1. But
the 7-10 Wednesday, obviously it's a 4-game series. That's why that's always a weird time for me with the game going on. They got to play better offensively. And I love listening to Pat Murphy interview. He was on The Athletic. They have a baseball podcast. He came on it actually. He opened up everything about the team basically. He talked about they have monthly meetings with their
who's the team? Like everyone, players or like
it's like football, a captain's meeting. They have the captains of the team: Wade Miley, Brandon Woodruff, Yelich.
None of them are playing. Yeah,
Adames, like the veteran guys.
You see, Murphy bought something out like on a beach or something.
Mark Ananasio did.
Ananasio, yeah, not Murphy. Yeah.
I did. So
Sack
there's
fly.
and that's all allegedly. There's nothing that could, those are
Yeah.
rumors right now. I haven't seen much additionally
Yeah.
with that. No, but more about the team. Supposedly he wanted to. He did that earlier. They tried it a little bit, but Craig Counsell, it didn't happen, and they brought it right back after when Craig left.
Really?
Meeting with the team. Yeah, it was interesting. And then he mentioned how they nearly every day they meet with the front office, and that's kind of goes into the lineups and the rotation stuff. He said that Jim Henderson helps a lot with pitching decisions because Weeks doesn't have any experience, as we've seen when
Makes
Murphy
sense.
gets
Yeah.
ejected.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to hear how the team's being ran. Like,
So not to just focus on the Brewer game, but Contreras just flew out to center and they gunned Turang at home, double play. But they have to challenge that. He's blocking the plate. I think they are challenging it, but are they challenging? I don't even know. No, they're not.
better.
Wow, double play. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
So the Brewers
No, I was
continue.
saying what was I saying about yeah, so the one thing that we're not going to do in the offseason is extend Willie. Like, he won't be extended for no reason. Like, he's the one player we need to focus on getting or keeping, I guess, and we're not gonna. And then, like, I texted you yesterday about the trade deadline, and I said, like, the season ended then. Like, if our like our mindset of getting better is getting rid of Junis, getting Montas and Savali, like 2 5
That's
ERA
it?
pitchers, and Mears. Mears is an 8 ERA pitcher away from Coors. Like, I don't get it. Why do you think that's good enough?
It's the bites on the apple. That's what they said. Remember they said that when they traded Hader. They said they wanted bites on the apple.
Yeah,
Um,
whatever.
or something dumb like that. But no, the real point. I mean, they're up 8 games in the division. The thought is, I guess, just play it cute and win your division. But as we know, like, they haven't played. If you look at all the playoff teams that they could play,
Yeah,
they've gotten
I
destroyed. I
mean,
mean,
okay, look at the
Padres right
Dodgers.
now?
Best pitching staff in the league. Dodgers, Braves, I'd say. Phillies are right up there as well. Probably top 3. And then you got the Padres, who have Musgrove back. I mean, we can't hit them. Then you look at, like,
Waldron.
The Mets. Like, the Mets have decent pitching, right? They're not amazing.
Yeah,
but, like,
we fare well against the Mets.
and
Maybe the
Cardinals,
Braves. I mean, the
guess,
Braves
like,
just was a good, but the Cardinals
Yeah.
have really fallen off. They're now 500.
Yeah.
So but like, Diamondbacks, probably pretty scary. Like, they've played better. That would be terrible. Like, the thoughts of last year. Coming
Yeah.
back, not ideal. But the Padres are definitely a problem too. Both of those teams.
Yep.
And we mentioned the Braves. I know last week again was a good offensive week against them. They win, but like the week before, they just lost that series to them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Also, bases loaded, no outs, no runs, 3 outs. They got out of it.
I thought you said it was 3-1.
No, it was the sack fly that he got gunned at home.
Oh, you were baking
yeah.
in that
Yeah.
sack fly.
No, they didn't score.
Well, we usually do this on the NFL shows. We usually like to do just an immaculate draft and then get some NFL in there. So I'm thinking, did you do it today?
I didn't.
Thank goodness. Let's roll it. Catcher Dane Kramer was acquired by the Orioles in a trade with which other team?
Do you know?
My guess was Royals.
That's what I said. That's what I was thinking too.
Really?
Royals was my number 1 guess. Yeah.
Dodgers would not have gotten that.
I
Machado. Okay.
Wow.
This is I know a team this is right away. This was once a rotation of which MLB team? Dylan Bundy, Andrew Kastner, Alex Cobb, Kevin Gausman, David Hess.
Is it the Giants?
Nope.
Or is it the Blue Jays?
Orioles.
Gausman was an Oriole? Why don't I remember
that? 2018.
Cool.
So we're on the board. Second base. Which team did the White Sox intentionally lose to in the World Series Black Sox scandal?
No idea.
My guess was the Red Sox. I think it was the Sox here. I think it ended up.
Was it?
Well, that doesn't make sense because it would have been AL, but I don't know if it was.
Yeah.
It was 1919.
I have no idea. Could not tell you.
We'll say the Dodgers.
Sure. That's always safe.
The Reds.
Yeah, I have no idea.
The Metrodome was once the home of which MLB franchise?
It's not just. Wait,
It's the Twins.
I was
The
gonna say
Twins.
Minnesota because that's the
The
Vikings' old
Metrodome.
stadium. Yeah.
Yep. Or
I was
Vikings
thinking
played near it too. Yep.
That's the one that collapsed, right? Isn't it?
No. Those are different. This is the
Are they?
Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. They're
Oh,
different stadiums. That was whatever they had before. I might be going to Minneapolis, by the way, next weekend. Go to a Twins game.
Really?
Working on the details. Yep. Gonna go
All
there. I want to tour US Bank Stadium. I want to see it. Have you been
Well,
over there?
I was there last summer for when Ava was there, and
Yeah, I
I've
thought you were.
seen the city. I've never been at the Twins. I've never been to like Target Field or.
It's all right there.
that.
It's really
Is
nice
it?
how they do it because the basketball and hockey do not share the same arena. So they have all these. They have four complexes.
There's someone plays at like Alliance Field or something. Is that what it's called? There's like a huge stadium right on the side of the road that I saw, and I didn't know who played there, unless that's like an MLS kind of thing. I didn't know, but yeah, you
have
see
soccer. They have
U.S.
everything.
Bank. You see, yeah, it's all in the. You can see most of them from the road.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it because haven't been in Minneapolis really. So
Yeah,
Hank Aaron's 715th home run was against which MLB team? I got no clue. Braves, maybe?
He wasn't
Oh,
even.
no, he was a Brave on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, well, we were in the AL at that time, so Cubs weren't even like. I don't know, a Yankee. I don't know.
We'll say an
Red
NL
Sox?
team.
Okay. So we'll say
team in their division. Mets? I don't know. You choose one. I chose the last one.
well, Phillies.
Phillies.
They were a team, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a good guess. Dodgers again.
That's
Okay, which first baseman had the highest defensive run saves in a season since it was first tracked in 2003?
like how I don't know.
My guess is like Rizzo or Goldschmidt.
Yeah, someone that's. Do you think they're current, or do you think like Ortiz? He wasn't a good defender.
No. Adrian Gonzalez, maybe. He would be a former guy who won Gold Gloves.
Yeah, all three of those could work. I'd be okay.
It's been Dodgers mostly. We had Dodger questions, so.
Well, Goldschmidt is like 38, right?
Yeah, well, sometime in his career, he was a good defender.
Yeah. Oh, in a season, okay. Yeah.
In a season. So
Honestly,
Goldschmidt?
Yeah, do him. Yeah. Watch it beat Belcher. That'll be funny.
Albert Pujols, really? I didn't know.
I don't think of him as a defender.
I don't. I think it was a designated hitter.
Yeah.
What players have the most second place MVP finishes?
There's probably more than one, and they're tied. So you have to like second place. So probably like Mike Trout or someone like. But if he was good, he won it most of the time.
Yeah. Trout won him when he was good.
Yeah. I don't know. All time.
I'm trying to think.
Second place MVP finishes. I have no. Literally, none of these are easy.
No, these are tough today. I'm trying to go through names. It's got to be a guy who had. I'm going to say my guess is Miguel Cabrera. Someone who's good every year. Pujols, maybe. Pujols is a good guess too. But
they wouldn't have him twice.
I mean, he didn't have the. I don't know if Cabrera is that great of a guy because he probably had like 5 or 6 MVP seasons right in the middle, but he won 2.
Yeah.
It's got to be a guy who played a long time.
Do what you think. I don't have a guess here, honestly.
Okay.
My guess will be like Vlad Guerrero Sr. I don't know.
Okay, we'll say Cabrera. I don't know. Trout.
Pujols and Trout.
So it was.
Yeah, I did say Trout. Okay.
You did say Trout. We should have went with Trout. I know he's been a runner.
I just thought since he's been good, but normally when he's good, he just wins.
He's won them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Is this an ad?
Yeah, they sent me that because I got it wrong.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I know who this is. Which
Hold
MLB
on,
player is
what years
this?
is this?
So I'll read it to you. Guardians/Indians, 2001 to 2008. Brewers in 2008. 2009 to 2019, Yankees. It's a left-handed pitcher.
Left-handed pitcher on the Yankees? Okay, hold on. I see Brewers, and I try to think of back to like when he was
He
on
was
our
a trade
team.
deadline acquisition.
Jeez, I didn't start watching the Brewers fully till like 2011.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a
Oh,
starting
Sabathia.
pitcher.
It's Sabathia.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I I could have easily gotten that. I'm stupid. Yeah.
Okay. Name this former MLB pitcher. At first I thought it was gonna be David Price, but it's not.
It's tough to see, honestly. It's
I know I can't see it either. I'm trying to it's
you have the best guess here, honestly.
it almost looks like Rich Hill.
Yeah, that's the cop out. That's the journeyman. He was a Blue Jay, so that
Oh, it's Rich Hill then. That's my guess.
go for it.
J.A. Happ.
Mm.
I was not getting that. I
Was he a
wouldn't think
Cub?
of J.A. Happ.
Was he a Cub?
I don't know.
Or who am I
Happ?
thinking?
Okay, he was like a Mariner maybe. He played different teams. I didn't think of him as a Blue Jay.
Thinking of maybe I'm thinking of Lackey. Maybe that's
that
what
was tough. I mean,
Yeah.
like I usually get like a 5 at least.
What did we get?
We got
3? You got 3.
Yeah. I mean, you got Sabathia.
Well, you knew it right
no,
away.
those were brutal. Okay,
Yeah.
what's the Brewers update?
3-0, second inning, runner on second, 1 out.
Okay. I do have an
Montas
NFL grid too.
is-
We'll throw some in.
Okay. Do whatever you want. This game's kind of pissing me off a little bit, not gonna lie.
Jared mad.
Well, it's just we just suck. We suck against good teams. Like it's just so yesterday's game, like you weren't the only one that wanted to leave. Like we wanted to leave early too. And we left after bottom of the 9th as soon as Mitchell got out. Or Bowers it was.
Yeah.
We left.
Yeah, we left top 9, and I never leave games early. Like I mean, I try to. I always want to stay till the end,
Yeah.
but we left top 9. It was like okay, Joe Ross was pitching too in the.
Yeah, no, we
like,
stayed until bottom 9, and then we couldn't take it. Like, just such a bad game. Yesterday, it was terrible yesterday.
Oh, we didn't shout out yet. We should. I've meant to. The Snapback Sports game we did 2 weeks ago with Jack, a friend of the show. That was nice thing they put on. People on autograph stuff. It was fun.
I still have my my little $15 off thing in my.
I do too.
Right down here. I don't know where it is.
They have a good variety of shirts on that site that you can redeem with, but
it's a nice hat.
Yeah, the hats are nice. They retail for $30 too. So they're like, I mean, they are higher end hats.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I see Eli Apple. You see him?
I do. Yeah.
Which one do you want to?
Just do middle left. I'm just gonna think of some obvious names. Try to at least. Does Tyler Eifert work bottom left?
He was a Bengal.
Was he a Panther?
I don't know.
Is he a Panther? I thought he was a Panther.
You usually do pretty well with those toss-ups.
That's unfortunate.
No, Eifert. We can still run through these other ones. Yeah. Dolphins, Bills. You see some Fitzmagic?
I do.
Up here?
Who am I thinking of? Maybe I'm thinking of
How high can I get? There you go, 60 and 55 to start. There's more quarterbacks, Jared.
Yeah. I'm kind of mad about that one. Whatever, we'll move on. Bottom.
I'll say Ricky Williams here.
Sure. I'm not in the football mindset right now. Jesus.
Well, we got to get you back. How high can I get him?
What barber was a giant?
That's who. I always mix. Before us.
Yeah.
Ronde or Tiki? Which?
don't know. I don't know.
Party. Okay. Not a
Yeah.
unique grid here.
We have
Boom.
the right
Where's-
direction.
Yeah, we gotta find some Keenum.
Super Bowl champ for the who's the most obscure Chief player? Like you can't like say like Butker, he'll be like 4%, but I want like a lineman or something.
So I'm
Or just would like Kadarius Toney work? He has a ring, right?
yeah.
I think
Tony
he's
would
lower
work.
than.
Okay. I was thinking of here David Andrews.
Yeah, see,
0.8%.
that's the difference between you and me. You get pulls like that, and I get offensive weapons.
He's a
Yeah.
lineman. And then
Yeah.
here, well, Cowboys won a Super Bowl. We have to go
when
back.
did they win a Super Bowl? Is this
We gotta
like
go to the 90s.
before Tony Romo?
Um,
Did Romo win one? I don't even know.
no, they haven't won one since the 90s, Jared. So we have to go back 30 years. Aikman,
Yeah.
Deion Sanders.
Honestly, I couldn't name one player on that team. I didn't watch back then.
Okay, I can.
Believe it or not.
Michael Irvin. We'll say him. 10%.
Sure, good enough.
Browns.
Amari Cooper, but
Oh.
it'll be like 80.
Oh, hold on. I have a pull here. Pierre Strong.
Okay.
I had him in fantasy.
Yeah.
I rostered him in fantasy. That's how I know.
Vikings.
Who'd you say?
Amari Cooper, bottom middle, right? Was he a Cowboy?
Yep.
Am I dumb? That's what I thought. He'll be like 80%. If you want to keep the low percentage, don't do him. But
Okay, we'll keep him in the back burner.
yeah,
Vikings. Is there like a Patterson?
like a Case Keenum, like a.
Kyle Van Noy? No, I was looking here with
I don't know Vikings like at all.
Teddy Bridgewater. There's Chad Henne. I don't know if you said him.
No, I didn't. I see Chiefs, but.
I should know the Vikings. I don't. I mean, I do, but not with any of these teams.
No, I don't know.
Was AP a Patriot at one point? I don't actually know if that was part of the carousel teams.
Possibly.
I wouldn't bank on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I get stumped right now. I don't know. I haven't been thinking football like at all.
We'll go with Cooper.
Sorry to disappoint. I'm sorry.
65.
Yeah. What's his name? Receiver for the Chiefs. Before, I think this might have been before Mahomes was even there.
Who? I think I have a name here. Did Anthony Barr play for the Cowboys? I probably shouldn't say it like that.
He was definitely a Viking.
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe
So we have
a tight end. Before Kelsey, was he there with Kelsey before?
who are you thinking of? Tony Gonzalez, or I mean, because he doesn't.
No. He played receiver. He's like a slot guy. Ricky Seals Jones. That's his name.
Does he work for
Middle, right? He was definitely a Brown. I thought for sure. I could be wrong. I've been wrong already, but
this guy?
yeah, he was on my fantasy. 0.2. He was on my fantasy.
You have
team,
the best poll of the day.
He was on my fantasy team like 2019, 2020, whatever it was.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember he
had
was like
David.
he played tight end for the Browns, I think, and then he moved to slot for the Chiefs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this is overall a good grid, other than the Cooper part.
Yeah, which was also me, but
it's okay. So yeah, Keenum. Nope.
I think this is where
I don't know if I have it.
my thought ends.
Trying to even go through all the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
No, not. I was like Akers. I'm going through running backs.
Well,
Ricky.
we could just do Randy Moss top left, right?
Yeah.
Unless we have a better name.
No, we don't.
Okay.
72.
Okay.
We got to do a basketball grade too.
Yeah.
So
Did Bowers just homer? Yeah, he did. Jake Bowers, truther, just hit a dinger.
good day for the truthers. Oh, solo shot.
Yeah. 3-1. Jeez.
Why is this tough?
Quarterbacks, Drew. Think of quarterbacks.
I named. We went.
Who's
through
the Chiefs quarterbacks?
I was naming the Vikings, and nobody connected. It was because we had Cousins. We have now Darnold. We had Keenum. We had
The Chiefs
Bridgewater.
had Mahomes. They had Henney. They had
Homer.
Yep. Matt Castle played there too.
Or Christian Ponder was who I was thinking of.
Ponder.
I don't think he ever made it over there.
Who's the biggest journeyman out of those that we said?
Keenum was for 10 years. Henney was a big journeyman. Chad Henney could be the answer.
Type in Matt Castle. How many years is he in the league?
13 or 14 or like.
I remember him as a Chief. I don't know if I don't know.
He was.
How many teams did he play on? Can you look? 13%.
Yeah, I'll pull that up. So we got 9 out of 9. Jared Allen. I did not know he was. This was actually a tough grid for some people. In the.
Yeah.
So okay, we're cool.
All right.
You want me to look at? Well,
I feel like
I actually can't look.
Yeah, I can look it up. Hold on, let me turn off the game quick. I know.
We have Bucks on a grid now.
Oh.
A little basketball here to wrap up.
Matt Castle played for the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Vikings, the Bills, the Cowboys, the Titans, the Lions. Yeah, nice. He was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different teams. Yeah. Okay.
Good to know. Can use them in future. We'll need to use more players here now. I see Wesley Matthews right away, middle left.
Of course, middle left, yeah. Jay Crowder, middle.
He played for the Grizzlies?
Yeah, he was a Grizzly.
I don't doubt you. I
want to make sure of this. I don't want to mess up the grid again. I know for sure. I thought for sure Jay Crowder played for the Grizzlies.
Okay. He played for Suns. He played for Nets. He played for Celtics. He played for Bucks.
Hold on. Do not type it in. I'm gonna semi cheat real quick. Because I thought for sure he was a yeah, he played for the Grizzlies 2019 to 2020. Yep.
Counts.
Cool.
Good.
Rebounds. Oscar Robertson.
10,000 is a lot of rebounds.
Well, it's not for the team, right? It's just you played.
Oh yeah, it's just career.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kareem. I was thinking more of like, I wonder if Bob Lanier got it.
Yeah.
Because he's 13 years.
I mean, if he averages like 11 a game, 82 games, that's a lot of math. Oh my God. Say 10 a game, so that's 820 times 13.
Yeah.
That's over 10,000.
Yeah, but you got to do that consistently.
Yeah, I don't know. For sure, Kareem did it.
Giannis should be close to 10,000. I don't know if he has it yet.
Yeah, but Giannis is also 30 years old, 29 years old.
He's got 12 years, I guess. Yeah, Kareem's the only one who I think for sure hasn't.
Yeah, can put him.
Because like Andrew Bogut, for example, definitely a double-digit rebound seasons, but never. And I know he's.
Yeah. He'll be like 80%. 91. Jeez.
That's the highest I've ever seen.
Me too. Probably because he's the
But,
only one
like-
that's done it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't.
Or like 2 people.
Here, okay, here top right. Who do you think of right away? I think of
Top
2 guys.
right. Shaq.
Yep, I think it's Shaq and Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard, yeah.
They both probably work.
Dwight Howard, did he play for like more than 12 years, 13 years?
2005 to 2022.
16? He was down.
That should be
for
enough.
A long time. I would
He
think
got a
so.
lot of-
Yeah. Yeah. Shaq will be 90%. So I mean,
He did get it,
nice,
15%.
nice. There we go.
Nets 10,000 rebounds.
LaMarcus Aldridge played there for a little bit. I don't think he.
He retired early.
Yeah,
I mean, 15 years.
15. He only played for the Nets for like what, a few years. I remember
Yeah.
him at the end of his career. He joined
His-
the KD Kyrie team.
And he was not that good at that point. Did Wilt technically play for the Nets?
Terang just tripled. He missed a dinger by a foot to tie the game, 3-2.
Well, at least they're coming back.
Yeah. Okay, I see Timothy Luwawu Cabarro bottom left. I could be right here. Like actually,
Yeah.
he played
you
for the
do.
Hawks, right? Yeah.
I actually know how to spell that one because 0.9.
Yeah.
Wow,
Or
he was
Timote.
okay. It was those 2 teams and then Philly. He played for.
I remember him in the bubble, watching him on the Nets, and then he got traded to the Hawks. So yeah. That's my favorite player. I always
That
pull
was
him.
good.
People say Timote. I think it's Timote. Luwawu Cabarro.
Well,
Either way.
that's a goat in these grids.
Uh-huh.
For
What do
Nets
you wanna put for the
rebounds,
Nets? Yeah.
does Brooke Lopez? No, not Brooke Lopez.
He's the all-time leading points or scorer for the Nets now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he got rebounds with them. He hasn't gotten rebounds with
I mean-
Milwaukee. He's averaging like 4 a game.
Anyone that's ever played for the Nets, like for 1 year even. Anyone that
Well, I mentioned
Like
Wilt might have. I'm just thinking New Jersey Nets then because
Yeah,
if
New
we
Jersey.
go,
Yeah. Did Wilt play for the
Like
New
Griffin
Jersey
played for
Nets? If Wilt played there, he works there, but he'll be
I don't think he did.
okay.
Because Blake Griffin won't have it. How am I underestimating how many years he? Yeah, no, I'm not. He doesn't have it.
What did Griffin play for? Like 10 years?
Played 12 years.
Oh.
Not enough. Aldridge might have played long enough. That's 15 years.
Yeah, he didn't get anything on his last year with the Nets, though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
The last 3 or 4 years that were pretty
Yeah.
empty.
yeah. Up to you.
Ugh. I say let's roll the dice. No,
All right. Yeah. That's
Wrong.
unfortunate. Oh,
I don't know who rebound.
Churio singled. Tie game.
Oh, tie game.
Okay.
Good. We'll wrap it after this grid then. So
Seth
get to the
Curry,
game.
top middle. Did he play for the Magic?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No?
Ah, come on. I suck right now. I had a few good pulls, and then no, I'm
He played for the Nets.
yeah.
I
I know he played for the Magic, right? He played for the Mavs. He played for the Nets. Did he play? I want to whatever. I feel like he's a journeyman too, like Danny Green.
No. This is
Who
bad.
works there? Nets.
No, I just
No.
wanted to try names. Garnett.
Oh, okay. Vince Carter.
There's
Kyle
there-
Korver.
okay,
People said.
There's been name me the
$5
$5.
Okay, so I'm guessing Robertson. Do you think?
Oh, it doesn't filter the teams for me.
Really?
No.
Stay
I'll just
fair.
I'll try to find one.
Ah! Tyler Black almost hit one out.
So
Um,
Kareem,
Yep.
Pau
Kareem.
Gasol.
Really?
That-
Well, he
that's-
played 1 year for the.
Yeah, yep.
Jeez.
Pau Gasol.
Okay. Glenn Robinson.
Because it doesn't filter for me. I'm trying to find guys who played. Oh, did DeAndre Jordan? No, he didn't play for the Bucks.
No,
he
you're thinking
played
of
for the Nets. That's what I was
Boogie
thinking.
Cousins. Hold on. Bucks all time. No, I can't even type that in because it's.
Yeah, You can't
It's just
do
a
it like
list
that.
of. Yeah, no, never mind. I can't look that up.
Basically, long story short, not a lot of guys. I think Jack Sikma might have played for them, so he might count
Hold on. Let
to
me
be
look at
3.
this. See if he did it. Basketball Reference has everything you'd want.
Well, better tell us that one.
Total rebounds for Robertson. He averaged 7.5 a year for his career. Does it say how many he had? I'm sure it does. Let me just type it in.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him on here. Maybe I'm.
Robertson career.
But Pau Gasol was the secret answer.
Yeah. Is there no just easy answer? Come on. He played 1,040 games. As long as he had a rebound in every. No, that's 1,000. That's 10,000.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if it says anywhere. I wish I had an
So
answer.
looking at the guys who Vince Carter, Grayson Allen would have been but we did good there.
Yep.
Not just kind of disappointing grid, but
Yeah.
we're getting closer to football season, closer to fantasy. Got our draft. My drafts are mostly in like August, like the 20th. It's between
Ours
there
is
and like
always
Labor Day.
on Labor Day for the Yahoo League, and then Pig League is like a day after or a day before. It's always like back-to-back days.
I always try to do that. Like Labor Day, I'm very cautious of that weekend. I always try to do the week before, like have all my drafts then, because people get, people are out, people are not,
Yeah, I never like that we do it on Labor Day. Everyone's always gone, up north or on a vacation.
Last weekend,
somewhere. Yeah. And we always have it at like 2:00 too. It's like right in the middle of the day. So I don't know.
Totally agree. All right, that'll wrap it here for Jared Vleski and myself, Drew Skyberg, here on this Wednesday night. Go Brewers! Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew Sports Crew, the Journey Million, the perfect podcast for you.